Right, everyone. I am just checking whether this thing is working or not. Can you hear me? I'm a bit early, by the way. I'm 7 minutes early to my own party. Let's see. If you're watching, please tell me if you can hear me. Here's my cat. Oh, right. Let's move him. Oh, out the way. And let's see what I'm going to try and do is kind of focus you down here on the finds. So let's see if that works. It does. Hey, Jester. Yes, very well, thank you. I've just done a live on TikTok, which is kind of different from doing a live over here. So let's see if I get some of the usual suspects over here. So we've got 8 people. Can you hear me fine? Hey, Pidio. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, Megan. It's rainy here too. It's really rainy here too. But it's more than it being rainy. It's really cold, actually. Although I could put a jumper on. So I'm just trying to work out the best way to do this with you guys because I don't have a sophisticated setup really for this kind of thing, but we can manage. So what I was going to do to you too, Jester, hey, Scully, how are you doing, lovely Skull? Hope all good. So I'm just trying to work out how to do this. I was gonna sort of clean up some of my finds, just have a bit of a chat with you guys. But also, I've got all my collection kind of round me. You can't we can see that one there. Oh, sorry, Walter. Cat's here as well. Yeah, and there's stuff behind. So it's all good. Betty for seeing you. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Like all this stuff down here that I haven't put away yet, that I have been that I've been amassing, and then I come back home and I kind of try and sort it out. Stuff that kind of doesn't really have a home, stuff like this, that you might have seen. Oh, hello for London. Well, yes, hello for wherever you are, Jester, or are you saying hello from London? Which one? So, sorry, I'm just chewing a sweet, and I've also got my coffee on the go. There goes the cat. Hey, Walter. He's not happy about the rain. So stuff like this. This is a piece of navigation lens from a ship. So it would have been quite a, real chunky piece of lens, like a light, like a lamp, a navigation lamp. And this, from London. I'm in London too, so hello to you. So yeah, that's a part of a Fresnel lens, bit of a lamp. And yeah, don't know, what do I do with this? I've got a huge carboy out in the garden, except it's raining. So I was gonna empty the carboy of all the water and stuff that's in it, and then just start filling it with bits and pieces. Like down here, I've tipped it over, but I've got just tons of blue and white down here. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, so move those out the way. Move those out the way. So yeah, oh God, that I should have put away. Can you see it? That is a really nice seal matrix. I just use my small blue and white pieces. Oh, what did you do with them? That's one of my earliest finds there. This seal matrix, one of my earliest good finds anyway. And it was a wax stamp. Made a Y. What do you mean you made a Y? A big Y? I'm just going to put this matrix away. You made a big Y. Okay. I found this nice little piece the other day. It will be a present to Yvonne. Oh, I see. Oh, how lovely. Yvonne, a mudlark or a... Hi, Marie, can't wait to see your mudlarking collection. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Well, it's here, so I don't know how we're going to do it. I mean, you guys could ask me what you'd like to see, and then I could bring them up here. I've got a lot to put away. This is, ooh, okay. That's taken on a... I tried to clean this earlier. I just found this button and I gave it a bit of clean. And now this kind of funny blooms over it. Lovely button it is. Do you know, I love this button and I can't quite work out. I think it's 18th century. There's the back. It's missing its shank. That looks like bone, but it's actually a metal there. And I think, judging from the face of it, that's a real sort of 18th century look there. And it really reminds me of those lovely lead tokens. Some of my favourite finds are little lead tokens. They're often referred to as Powell tokens. And that is because there's a guy called David Powell who came up with a classification system for grouping, the tokens into different categories. Yeah. So anyway, there's a lovely button. But hi from Shropshire, loving your chair and all the cool stuff in the background. Thank you very much. It's yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot in here. It's quite a creative room. So yeah, what's really nice about this button, I don't know if you can see it, it's got like beading. Those lines are made up of tiny dots, which is really lovely. So I'm just going to put that in the case for now, in the button case, wherever that's gone. Here it is. The cat's down here looking very sad about the state of the weather. I might just get him again. Oh, look. Here he is. Right. Go on, say hi. Will you? He won't say hi. He is... Hello, Kitty. His name is Walter. He might sit down, but he hates being photographed. He hates being filmed and photographed. He's just far too precious. Right. Try and move this chair a bit. Sorry if I disappear. I've got so much going on down here. Greetings from Mimi. Aww. Nice cat emoji there. So yeah, I found the other day a really nice chunk of anti-aircraft shrapnel there. And oh, I know what I can show you. This isn't a mudlarking find, but it's relevant to this. My cat's name is Darwin. Aww. Cool name, actually. I'm guessing it is Charles Darwin. Ooh, there's that I've been trying to find. Hang on, let me just get this thing. So, here it is. I had a bit of a find the other day, not a Thames find, but I found this really lovely piece of trench art. So if you see there, oh, I'm glad it's Charles Darwin, that's cool. So this is, it's not been engraved particularly well, but this is a little bit of a mystery. Some very nice people at the Great War Forum have informed me that this shell is Canadian made. It's First World War, and it's an 18-pounder, so 18 PR. So 25th of August 1917, there. That is, I think, when it was made. It was refilled. I'll tell you in a sec, Jess. It was refilled then in 1918. So, anyway, I'm just trying to find what I'm trying to find out about. I'll tell you this. You have a nice cat. Thank you, Dizzy Cat. Here, there he is. He knows he's a very beautiful pussycat. So this says on it, GHQ, which I am guessing is General Headquarters, Lena, Halle, France. Now, what I'm trying to do is find out what Lena Halle is. You guys, I don't know if you can see there. It's really hard to see, actually. There's the Lena bit, Lenah. There's a dot. Halle, hey, Hallly, and then it says France here, and the GHQ. Yeah, don't know. So I know where it was manufactured, what was going on with it, but I don't know about the Lena Halle thing. So anyway, the reason I'm showing you that is because I've got this nice bit of anti-aircraft shrapnel that I found the other day. And I was going to just try and clean it up a bit. Now let's see if this will. So, oh yeah, I was going to answer your question, Jester. How would you go about metal detecting on the River Thames? Well, what you need to do, the first thing you need to do is get a license. You need to get a permit. So to search the River Thames in any way whatsoever, even just with your eyes, to find and pick stuff up and take it away, you need a permit. You can get one from the Port of London Authority. And obviously it costs money, so you can get a day permit. It's called a month permit, but it's valid for 1 day, which is 30 something pounds. Or you can get what I have, which I renew every 3 years. It's a 3-year permit, and that's 90 something pounds, which is worth it if you consider a day is like 30 something. So I'm going to take some wire wool to this and give this a great old polish up. And people might be annoyed about it because I think it's a little bit damaging, but let's give it a go because I like a bit of wire wool. And now the other thing you need to know, on the Thames, you can't search everywhere. There are some places that are restricted, such as Queen Hythe. You can't search there. The other thing to bear in mind, I don't detect just because I've got nothing against it, by the way. I'm friends with lots of detectorists, but I just don't want to carry all the stuff. You need to 90 quid for 3 years. No, it's not. It really isn't that bad. And you know, I don't earn a lot of money. I'm an artist and a mudlark, so I save up for my permit, and I still don't begrudge it at all. It's good. It's well worth it. So you need a 4-inch coil, not an 8-inch. It's a 4-inch coil for the Thames. You're welcome, Jester. And the other thing is there are areas that are covered in metals, irons, modern stuff, because, for example, like Rotherhithe, just for example, there's loads of metal there because of boat breaking yards. So there are areas where it's not going to be great for you to detect. But then there are other areas, sandy, muddy areas, that are going to be great. So have you been out mudlarking before, Jester? Just getting my naughty old wire wool. Hang on. I know this might make some of you freak out. The best ones are the ones by eyes. Well, yeah, I tend to think so because you know, they're exciting, especially when, as has been happening to me lately, you turn around and there they are, right at your feet, which is what happened with the button the other day. And I don't think I've put that video out yet. It will come out this weekend. It was just there. Right. So I'm taking some wire wool to this, and look, you can see already. I think stuff like shrapnel, I don't mind using wire wool. Yeah, it can scratch things up a bit, but this is so fine actually that it doesn't scratch it up that badly. In fact, I can't tell when it's when I've cleaned it. I'll show you. Yeah, so I mean, I think, you know, people when they detect you, you are going to be getting more because obviously, well, you're most likely going to be getting more. My detectorist friends generally come back with lots of coins every time they go, which is great because they're saving them. But if they hadn't have dug them out slightly or scraped them out or whatever, then chances are maybe someone else would find them next time by eye, but you don't know that. So anyway, I'm fairly relaxed about these things. So what I was looking for is, I've got more shrapnel here somewhere, but can I find it? No. Oh, I know, I think it's maybe I don't have it here. That's annoying. I'm still recovering, and Pirio, you'll know about this. I'm still recovering from all the exhibitions that we did over the summer. I'm still trying to find where all my finds are. My favourite find of yours was the skull tombstone. Do you know, me too. I'm going up there again next week. I don't know if I'll. Well, maybe I'll go and take a little visit to it again, but it's kind of, that it's just there. I've done 2 videos about it. Can you explain your tattoos? Yes. So that one means hold fast. And that one gives me power to my elbow that way and power to my wrist to keep being creative. So that's what those are. I designed them. That one is my favorite. It's like a little 8-bit skull and crossbones. My friend did that. That's why it's all kind of blown out. And there are some sun signs. 3 is my lucky number, my favorite number, and female circles, female signs, and sun signs. You are a great educator. Thank you very much. That's really kind. Laura Jones. There she is, a little girl, Shobbo. My friend, oh yes, bought a metal detector. Oh dear. Oh, poor old Elise. What's she going to do then? How's she going to make her fortune now? True story. Oh, is it really? Is it a true story, Laura? Or is it the other kind of true story? I kind of think it might be a really true story. Amazing. Well, when I come, so this is my friend Laura in the chat. When I come and see you, you'll have to tell me about that in more detail. I'm very looking forward to catching up on what Elise has been up to. Oh, look at that. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry. Look at that. So that is gonna shine up really nicely. I've not been mudlarking yet, but I've seen quite a few people doing it though, and it looks, well, get yourself a permit, get on down there. It's pretty fun. I'm still doing it after almost 7 years. Actually, Laura, if you're still there, Laura is the person that I first went mudlarking with in 2016, I think. I went down to the foreshore years and years and years ago. May 2016. There we go. So May next year will be 7 years, won't it? Yep. Ow! See, this is why you shouldn't use wire wool with no gloves. I really enjoy your bone series. Oh, thanks very much, Lynn Diggy. Lynn Diggy, does that mean you go digging for stuff and your name is Lynn? I hope. Thanks very much. So, yeah, unless you're still trying to find, I have the photographic evidence. Yeah, me too, old chubbo. Nice pub we went after two. We did. We went to that pub at Bankside, did we not? The old fish and chips snuffling pub. Very nice. I do remember possibly being a little bit jolly. I've got the photographic evidence. It's cool. Me hanging off a ladder. Cat's name is Diggy and Maya. Maya. Aw. Walter's here. Oh, he's just down there. He's absolutely ignoring everything that's going on. He knows it's going on, but he's ignoring it. Yeah, so Lynn Diggy. Yes, the bone series is good. Unless you're still trying to find out. Oh god, there's loads of wire wool down here. Is still trying to find out about what that those huge, I think the cattle leg bones with the grooves in. We thought they might be, or we had some advice that they were for using as a kind of a fender for waterman's ropes, but he says not now. I, on the other hand, found something the other day, a dog bone. It's a tool for sailing, and I think what he's got is a wooden dog bone. I told him, but he said nah, he thinks not. So the jury is still out. Is Walter an in and out cat? Very much so. He is a territorial cat. When I was doing, I did it live on TikTok just earlier, which is totally different. Oh, silent, really, shouldn't I? That is, I've had a request for a photograph of something. This is, I'm just gonna answer this while I'm on the live. Yeah, he's really territorial. When I was doing the TikTok live just shortly, a little while ago, the big ginger and white cat, whose name shall not be mentioned, came into the back garden and I had to hiss him away. He's a mad little cat. Yeah. Sorry about this. Right. I've actually quite hurt my hand using wire. Laura, are you still there? Have you done one of these lives? Right, you can see, oh, yo, she's still there. Good work. Have you done one of these lives like this? That's quite nice. Nope, I'm not brave enough. Well, I'm not sure that I'm brave. I think students don't really care that much. I just pop on and see what happens. So the other day, Laura, I was doing a live from the foreshore on TikTok, and it was the first one I'd ever done. And I thought, let's just give it a go. And no lives. Oh, Laura's got over 1,000 subbies. But yeah, over 1,000 subbies. Didn't know that. And anyway, this man in somewhere in the desert tried to jump on. Actually, no, he didn't try to jump on. I let him on my live. I saw a bit of that. I was like, oh, thanks very much. Yeah, so and I couldn't get rid of him. So I had this chat, I had this box up. It was like me walking around on the foreshore going, and there's St. Paul's Cathedral, and this is lovely. And this guy called I don't know what his name was. Anyway, I was trying to turf him off, but I couldn't get rid of him, so he was just there in the background for ages while I was walking around the foreshore, and he kept inviting me to do a match. I don't know what a match is. Take your pepper spray, I will, yeah. Will you be doing any more collaborations with Nicola White? Yes. We have, however, to give you some idea of this, we have been saying for about 6 months to a year that oh god, we need to get out and do this and that. We're thinking about going to Kent, to maybe sort of Dickens territory, the Kent coast, have a look around there. So yeah, I think we will. I just not sure when. I shall send her a message. There's yeah, soon. I'm meant to be doing something also with Rochester. No, not Rochester. I can't remember what the place is called. It is basically the place where Magwitch is hiding out. Where Magwitch is hiding out. Sorry, I'm reading. I'm not very good at doing both. Do you live very close to the foreshore? I live 18 minutes away is my nearest on the train. So yes, it's close enough for me. And that is right to the centre. Have you found any scrimshaw or whale-related objects on the foreshore? No. Not scrimshaw, not whale-related. Alan Murphy, I believe, has found a whale, big whale related. I know he's got a mammoth something, but I think he's also got a whale tooth. I'd quite like to. He's definitely got some whale bone anyway. But yeah, that's Alan Murphy on Instagram. He is Mudlark Thames Larker if you want to go and check him out. Oh god, I'm just finding wire wool everywhere. Yeah, he's got some really nice whale related finds, and he also does flint napping as well. So yeah, he's pretty cool to look at. He makes daggers and things out of napped flint that he naps himself, and then with antlers, and he uses antler. He does the old method of making an axe. Right, I'm giving up for a minute on the old wire wool because I've hurt my hands, and what I am going to show you are these bits here of medieval pottery that I keep finding at the moment. I love them. Do you guys recognize what they are? This is its biggest clue over here, this one. There. And these two are smaller versions of the same kind of thing, different fabrics. That is probably Hertfordshire grey. That one I'm not sure. It might be a Surrey whiteware. This one is Surrey whiteware, and it's got that nice green glaze on. So no, it's lead glaze. It's not tin glaze. It's medieval lead glaze. So these little holes and these incisions, they're referred to as slash and stabbing decorations, but they also help grip. Colander, no, these are decorative. I can see why you think that, because obviously they are stabbing through. And actually on this one, you can see there on the back, when I first found this, some people thought there was a mark or some kind of, maker's mark or whatever. It's actually just where the piercing has gone right through and come out the other side. And there is a point in which I can see right through there. Look, if I do that, you can see. So yeah, that's unusual to go through. Yes, they are handles, exactly. This is probably from a baluster jug, and I think a baluster jug is, I think the height of it is 2/3 times its width. But anyway, so it's a tall, thin jug, thin-ish jug. So that is the handle, strap handle there. Would have been a really nice chunky strap handle of a baluster jug. These are smaller jug handles, probably like a more of a squat, kind of an air condition. Well, do you mean in the same way that you pierce ceramic that has got air trapped inside it so it doesn't explode in the kiln? I don't think it does that actually. Or are you just am I just being taking you slightly too seriously? Maybe you're just making a joke there. I think they're just simply for grip and decoration. I don't think that they are pierced holes to avoid the pottery exploding in the kiln. I think it's just grip decoration. So there's those. They're quite recent finds. So what I was going to do was hop on here and then like tidy my stuff up and reorganize it and put it all away. But what has happened is I've tended just to make more of a mess because I keep finding stuff and going, oh, I'll tell you about that thing. Oh, I'll tell you about that thing. There's more pottery here, lots of pottery bits. I've got lots of bone here as well. Ah, yes, I can show you this that I found the other day. Now, I've got a bit of a thing for these now. Does anyone recognise what this is? I didn't know for quite a while, because sometimes I'm not the most, well, I can be a bit dizzy sometimes. So I didn't really realise that this is the inside of a horn, like a cattle horn, probably a cow, I should think. And it's the actual, what's inside the horn. This is called the horn core, I think it's called. Fossilized horn. Yeah, it's the inside. So the actual horn, you can see if you look closely, these kind of striations. It's like, this is kind of gross, but if you look at the inside of a skull cap, you can see these sort of lines. Anyway, this is the inside of the horn. I've got another one somewhere. I think I've put it in a jar. Let me just go and find it. Hold on. Yes, no, maybe. Might be in here. No, not in there. Okay, so there's another horn core on the loose in the house somewhere. Cat might find it, don't know. Here he is. Here he is. Say hello to Laura, would you, if she's still there? Oh, go on, don't be such a... He's such a drama queen. Would you like to come up on the table? Yes. Good lad. Okay, off you go. Bye-bye. Well, Laura, if you're still there, that was Walter saying hello to you. Ah, she is there. He said hello. Yes. Something else nice I found the other day, you might have seen in the last video I did, was this huge chunk of... Anyone? I will refrain from telling you for a minute. He says hello, Lindy. Hello, oh, hello, Herbert Slops. Nice to see you over here from that place over there on TikTok. Trying not to monopolize the chat or make any jokes only amusing to myself. I'm for it though, really. I like a bit of heckling. Yeah, you know I like a bit of heckling, Laura Jonesy. Spine bone, no, this is pottery. Someone mentioned it earlier, the kind of pottery it is. Hi from Newfoundland. Hello. I keep looking at myself when I'm trying to talk to you. It's really distracting. Hello. Okay, right. Well, this is, you can tell, I'll show you how you can tell. Tin glazed one. Yes, Pidio, you are absolutely right. So this is tin glazed earthenware. This earthenware here is always really kind of biscuity, both in feel and in look, and it's kind of not sandy as such, but it's like a biscuity fabric. And then here is the earthenware. Here is the tin glazed glaze. It's enamel tin glaze, and what it is, this is a spout from a wet drug jar or maybe a syrup jar. So it's quite a chunky jar. It's in my last video actually, but if you just search a wet drug jar, you'll see that would have had a spout coming off of there. It's quite a bulbous thing. And along here underneath, it would have had whatever medicine was in the jar, or alternatively, it could have been a syrup jar. But yeah, strange to find such a big chunk. And when it popped up, I actually thought, oh, it's the base of a candlestick. But no, there's no reason for it to be hollow like that. If it's not a spout. So yeah, that is a little spout. But also, this sweet little piece I found the other day. This one really threw me because these tin glazed pieces sometimes look like little bits of biscuit with icing, sugar icing on. So it's either a little handle for maybe a porringer, something like that, or a pot of some kind, of posset pot, or anyway, that's quite a sweet little, it looks like a knuckle, a scrolled handle there. So that would have been quite a fancy thing. When I haven't done a video about this yet, but when I do, I will find obviously a comparison so you can see what it would have once looked like. Now I've got a pipe that I need to put back with my other pipes. Let's try and do even a tiny bit of putting away. Is there anything anyone particularly wants to see of my finds that anyone particularly wants to see? I'll just go like that for a moment so you can see in here. Oh, right. That's my attempt at ASMR here. Oh, maybe it works. I don't think it does work. I don't think I'll give up my day job. Someone over on the other place, TikTok, said, oh, you should do an ASMR. And I thought, yeah, okay. I love pipes. I like pipes too. Lovely little, oh, you like small bottles and mourning buttons. Susan, I love mourning items. I've got a number of mourning items in the other room. I didn't find them though. They're all collected. I've collected them over the years from different shops and places. Right, so all my long pipes are underneath here. Maybe I'll bring my button tray up and move this down. I just wanted to put that pipe away. Put that little stein away. Walter, get out of that box, please. He's gone hunting. Oh, you kind of see him in the corner. Hello, baby. Right. Do you want to look in there? What's in there? Boom. Right, let's get some buttons on the go. Right. Here we are. A bit of buttoning. No mourning buttons, I'm afraid, but that's the one I was just showing you before. And I don't know what I've done to it to get this kind of, I wonder if there's anyone who knows, does this look like a kind of pest to you, like tin pest or lead pest? That is a little bit annoying, really. Hopefully get that cleaned up. So what have we got here? I did give a couple of these a nice clean the other day. This is an East India Company button. How do you tell the difference between a morning button and an afternoon one? Herb, I don't know how to break it to you, but you're either really funny on the old puns. Is that the case? Or is that a serious question? Boom. Yeah, how do you tell the difference? Well, an afternoon button's a bit more hitting the slump, I think. Morning button's ready to go. Phew, thanks. Whew. That was a good joke. Well, I'm into that joke. I like that very much. Right, let's see what else have we got here. Now this is such a nice button, but I am so disappointed about where it's leading me to. So this here, is that focusing? You may have seen this in one of my videos. It says Gresham Club there. It's got the oh gosh, what's it called? The coat of arms thing there. The chap in the coat of arms. I can't remember the word for it. And it's got these 3 stars. It's got this shield. It's Gresham's shield. Now, oh, and it's all inside this looped belt. Absolutely love this button. And I love also that it was made by Firmin, who often make, they were a big military button manufacturer. So, yeah, the thing about this button is it's for the Gresham Club. Do you think I can find much out about the Gresham Club? Not really. I mean, obviously there's Wikipedia and stuff. I know that it used to be in what is now the current Carlton Club, so the Tory party's club of choice, where all the Conservative shenanigans go down after they've booted out whatever minister they don't like anymore and get a new one in. It all goes down at the Carlton Club. That's where Gresham Club was for a while. I think now, I know now they do exist, but in name only. They meet, not sure where, but they don't have premises anymore. They're online. So I emailed the old Gresham Club to see what I could find out about this button. Whether, I mean, is this a members button? Is this some kind of livery for the wait staff or the doorman or whatever? I don't. There's no one. Actually, it's not fair of me to say they're not interested because they don't have premises, like I said. They did reply. They said they'd look into it, but I don't think they have anyone doing anything about items, heritage items, or so. I don't know. Bit of a shame, really. Loaded with info. Also, can't find any other examples online, like at all. Or maybe I found one. Maybe I found one. I think it's late Victorian, maybe even early 20th century, but probably late Victorian. Anyway, bloomin' great button. You can see there it had black enamel. There goes the cat. Walter, what are you up to? Look at this. He thinks no one's watching. He's having, oh, look at him. What are you doing, Walter? Okay. Yeah. Don't know. Let's hope they get back in touch. One, I've cleaned this up nicely. Now, because I haven't, hi, who collects the guitars? Well, that would be my partner, John. He is a musician. He does the music for my program. Yeah, Walter does what Walter wants. Precisely, lovely skull, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Yeah, it's my boyfriend's guitars. He's a musician. How come finds from long ago are constantly being eroded out now on the foreshore? What is the process? Okay, great question. So the process is the mud. Thames mud is anaerobic. It's also, I learned the word the other day. There's also another word that people are using instead of anaerobic, and it's like some slight difference. Anaerobic means there is no oxygen in the mud. So anything that has fallen and is trapped in a particular kind of mud that lines the base of the foreshore is referred to. Well, it's like this kind of black, really black, oily mud. Anything that is down there stays down there until the water through tidal wash and riverboats and through that washes the foreshore off and the erosion happens, and then it's literally like washing down a layer of mud, and the fines come out. The minute those fines come out, they are they are then they have a limited amount of time to still remain intact because they will get knackered after they come out of the mud. It's the mud that preserves them. So yeah, that's why we still find amazing stuff. And the foreshore is eroding. Yeah, it is eroding quite seriously in places. Is Walter a blue point? He's a lilac point Siamese. Hello, boy. I love it when he ignores me. He knows exactly what's going on. He's currently looking. He wants to have a fight with the ginger and white one, but ginger and white one saw me and ran away. So, yeah. So the other day, if you caught me on my live, yeah, good other guess. If you caught me on my live down on the foreshore, I took you to that bottle dump area that's eroding out. And where I used to go there, I mean, there were these huge, like great big mounds of mud. They've gone, pretty much gone. So, I mean, there's this debate that rages on. Maybe I shouldn't get too much into this, but I do like a little bit of mudlarking beef and gossip. There is a debate that rages on about whether we should be scraping or digging on the foreshore. I do scrape on the foreshore, and yes, I do dig. I'm allowed to dig up to 7.5 centimeters. If I find something that's stuck in the mud and I need to dig a little bit, I will dig it out. Of course, I will, to save an item. That digging the foreshore, the sand, scraping at the sand, that isn't actually, there is no proof that that is aiding and abetting the speed of erosion. What you don't want to dig into, and which will damage the foreshore, is that hard pack. But when you get to the hard pack, you don't dig down further than that, because that's kind of it. That's your hard pack. There's not, you're not digging in there. You don't want to be damaging that and disturbing that. So the bits that we do like lightly scrape on with our trowels, we run our trowels over sand just to see any coins or any little dress accessories or whatever flick up, and we dig things out. But yeah, I mean, anyway, it's not going to create a terrible problem. I remember after COVID, the mud on the Thames was so thick. Yes, it was, because the clippers weren't running. And when the clippers don't run, they don't clean the foreshore. The movement of the clippers clean all that mud off. So if you go down early in the morning to the foreshore, quite often there's a layer of mud before the clippers start running. The Thames clippers, they annoy us, but they're also, if they weren't there, they wouldn't be cleaning that mud away, and there wouldn't be that little erosion that we need to find things. So actually, the clippers are doing us a favour. Have you ever mudlarked in a different country? If not, which country would you pick? I haven't, because, well, I've beachcombed in different countries. So I just went to Sardinia and I had a great time finding stuff on the beach. Now, the only problem with that is, like in this country, you have to respect the country you're going to and not just take things away. There have been more than a couple of news stories recently about people who are now in prison because they tried to remove items, and they weren't even like anything amazing. They were just shards of pottery or something. You just shouldn't. Sardinia in particular, you're not allowed to take anything home from. So you can't take shells, you can't take quartz from the beach, you can't take I don't know, you just can't take stuff. So I found loads of stuff, but I left it there. Which country would I pick to go mudlarking in? Oh Lord. Quite like to Marina. Hey, Marina's out on the foreshore. Cool, man. I was about to say whereabouts, but yeah, that's kind of a page one. Could, maybe without saying where exactly you are, could you give us a hint? Are you east, west, or in the middle? Um, what was I saying? Where would I like to? I think quite like to have a little poke around in the Netherlands. I know there are. Oh, that's so weird. Dizzy Cat said at exactly the same time as me saying it. Netherlands should be good for mudlarking. Definitely. I follow some Dutch mudlarks, and yeah, really interesting stuff, and actually quite similar to what we find. So yeah, I'd love to do some bottle digging in America. I'd like to do some privy digging. Um, Hi, Marie, middle, North Bank. Ah, I'm always on the south. So, well, if you're in the middle on the North Bank, I wish you Roman luck. Um, and yes, so yeah, probably America. I would like to go and have. I know, right? I should qualify that. I don't need my finds to be ancient. They don't have to be ancient. Um, you know, even Victorian, Civil War, 1700s. They don't have to be ancient. Even this 20th century. I'd like to try Scotland. Yeah, Scotland. Hey, so the Firth of Forth. I think they mudlark, don't they? I follow a number of people there. Um, is there anything on your finds list that you want more than anything? Ooh, Roman floor bit found too. Oh, what kind of Roman floor bit? Tell me. Um, Roman floor bit. Sorry, what was the question I was going for? Oh yeah, is there anything on your finds list that you want more than anything? Okay, right. What are we talking? Like dream find that would probably never happen. I would like to find a mourning ring. I would absolutely like to find, and quite specific about this, a memento mori mourning ring with a nice skull, death's head on it, nice inscription, maybe a posy ring. I like posy rings. Um, Susan Fretwell, stealth diggers in America find early settlers thing. So stealth diggers, are they stealth because they're not really meant to be doing it, or are they stealth because they're like super ninja? Um, I'd like to find early settlers things. Do you know this guy? He is on. My brain's going. I can't remember if he watches me on here, if we chat on here, but we're Instagram friends. He came over just so no. Okay, just so no. He came over recently and gave me some really lovely Navajo pottery. And yeah, some pieces. He's into mudlarking, and he came over to go mudlarking, and he bought me a couple of gifts. And one was a crackerjack present, which is very cool, and a railroad nail because I like to find nails with initials on the head. You found a tessera piece. Oh, lovely. Bigger than the normal sugar cube, slightly rectangular. Yep, sounds like Roman tessera. Cool. Very well found. Have I got any here? I feel like a waiter with this, a button waiter. See, why can't I can't find anything now? I don't know where I put it all. Normally my tessera pieces, my Roman tessera pieces exist here. Oh, I know. Might be. I've got this box over here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hello, Walty. Now, I don't know why I made this box because it's utterly too heavy. Hi from Michigan. Hi, Sunflower Heather. My wife and I are stealth diggers. We live in Buckinghamshire. The council's not friendly. Hi, Terry. Are you bottle diggers? I'd like to find a Thames garnet. Well, Lynn, I hope you do. I'm sure you will. You will find them, I'm sure. Aren't. Yeah, I guess what you meant, Terry. Okay, cool. Bottle digger. I'm trying to find my own bottle dumps at the moment, and it's kind of tricky because the ones I'm coming across, right here are some Roman bits. The fines, I probably shouldn't be crushing my button. Oh, never mind. The fines I'm coming across, what am I saying? Oh, the dumps I'm coming across are generally early to mid 20th century, and they're a bit icky. Um, so yeah, I'm from Bedfordshire, and I'm sort of traveling around when I go back to see my mum on my bike trying to find dumps. But hey, Nigel, nice to see you. Tina B, greetings from Suffolk. Now, I think I've spoken to you before. I think you're from near where I went once. I hope you are well. Yes, I am. As a mudlark, I often wonder what it would be like to time travel. Bye, Marina. Good luck. I hope you find loads more Roman. When and what era would you time travel back to? Love your art, by the way. Thank you, Tina. What time? Oh, goodness me. I'd like to travel back to the 17th century. I would like to travel back to Roman London. Speak soon. Marina, I thought of you yesterday. I had a really big piece of cake, but I'll tell you about that when I see you. It's chocolate and peanut butter. Speak soon. I would like to medieval, a lot of medieval bits here and there, if we can jump around. I would have liked to have been going across from France to London, France to England, when we were kind of, you know, England on sea over there as well. Do you ever get asked to provide your permit? Well, here we go. Fun fact, I have never been asked. However, lots of people are asked. The PLA and the police do conduct little asking missions. My friend Steve Brooker, Mudlark Mud God, you might know him as, he has done a number of going out with the police and checking permits with them. So you do get asked. Yeah, I haven't, but I don't know, maybe they just don't like the look of me. I was asked by another mudlarker, oh, hot damn, how awful. Oh, glad to hear it. What? Oh, that you get asked. Yeah, you do. I didn't mean to say how awful, actually, because lots of my mudlark friends. Oh, I'll just tell you. These are sorry. These are pieces of Roman hypercaust tile here, box flue tile. So you can tell they're box flue tiles because of the patterns in them here. If you type in box flue tile, you will see what they are. They were used as wall heating. It was part of the encaustic underfloor and wall heating system for Roman baths. So I just pulled out these Roman bits. Oh, I know why. I was going to show you a tessera. There is a bit of, you don't need the license in the Netherlands. Ah, lucky you. There's a bit of, actually I say lucky you, but I'm really happy to pay my license. So if anyone's watching like the PLA, etc., I am so happy to pay that license. Same in where, lovely. These are bits of tessera. So this is what Marina has found. These floor tile mosaic pieces. There. Sometimes you find them actually intact with a piece with mortar. You know, you can find them all intact. I've got some other bits here, and I think they're actually later, these tessera. They look like Victorian to Edwardian pieces. Instagram Marie, eh? Video, you are, yes. So Tina, what? Love your videos. Hello, Texas. If someone wanted to come to England and mudlark just for a single day, do they sell a single day permit? Yes, they do. It's called a month permit, but it's actually valid for just one day. I always find this a bit confusing. If you go on the PLA website, look up, so it's the PLA, the Port of London Authority, and look up month permit, and it tells you there in the small print. It's called a month permit, but it entitles you to go for one day on the foreshore. I think it is £36, and I mean, yeah, so do that. Do that. If you want to just cut right, here's another thing. I feel like an angry newscaster. Here's another thing. Um, if you want to, yes, Perio, it is better to get the 3-year permit, but if you're coming from America and you're only gonna visit once in 3 years, get the day permit because it's 36 or so, whatever instead of 90 something. Um, you can also go on a tour. You could go on a Thames Discovery Project tour, for example. People do foreshore tours. Now, I always recommend my friend Steve Brooker, aka Mud God, because he's got 40 years experience of mudlarking. He's a blooming great mudlark, and he's got all the stories that last for days. And unlike me, he doesn't seem to flag or get tired about stuff. I'm already flagging just from doing a live. He will talk, chew your ear off for 4 hours of a mudlarking masterclass. He is ace, and he's got loads of stories about the foreshore. He's just an all-round cool dude. So where I'm going with this is, if you want, oh yeah, I need to answer that in a second. If you want to go just for a day and have someone guide you, check out Steve Brooker Mudlark. You don't need to, Robert Evans, yes, he is a raconteur. You don't need to go on your own, and you don't need a license if you go with him. He's got special dispensation to do tours with people, so you will be covered with him. You don't need to get a license. But if you go on your own, if you go mudlarking with anyone else, you need a license. Right, so hang on. Hey. Hi, Muddy Face, Mudlarker, Mudlarking, Mudlark Treasures. No worries. I'm running over. I might not go yet because it's getting busier. Someone asked, hang on, let me go back. Um, where's it gone? Lovely to chat. Bye for now. Oh, Susan, she's long gone. Sorry, Susan. Bye. Do you ever find Stone Age stuff, flints, etc.? Yes, I haven't. I do find flakes, and it looks like they are worked bits of flint because there's retouching, but I'm not that really that knowledgeable about that period. Alan Murphy is your guy. Thames Flint Napper, but also Mudlark, London. I can't remember what his name is. London Mudlark. No, not that one. Thames Mudlarker. Just type in Alan Murphy, you'll find him. Great question about Stone Age stuff. Has anyone found any mega fauna bones? Woolly rhino? Yes, Alan has. So saber-toothed cats, don't know. Even bears, wolf, lynx. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know, Laura. I know that. So his name is Mudlark Thames Lark on Instagram. His real name is Alan Murphy. He's got a permanent exhibition. In fact, he was the first, contrary to other claims, he was the first mudlark to have a permanent display in London. At the moment, it is it's being updated. It's in Sands Film Library, Sands Film Studio in Rotherhithe. So yes, that is that. I think it might be open again now. But anyway, Alan has a woolly mammoth tooth, I think, and he's got something whale bone or whale tooth. He's got really cool stuff, and he knows his stuff about that because, as I said earlier, he recreates flint tools in the traditional way. So he uses antlers and other things. Where in Rotherhithe would love to visit next time? Sam's Film Studio. I haven't actually been. I've seen all his all his stuff. Hi, Papa Derms. Hey, Adam. I've seen his stuff at different places, so I haven't actually been there, but I will go there. Sands, have a look online. It's called Sands, Sands, or I'll message you, Pidio, because I can't. My phone's over there. What do you find special about bones, and does it have to be worked? Don't find many on the beaches in South Oz. Okay, Stephen, what do I find special about bones? Hmm. Worked bone, I find really exciting. So this here, I might just turn another light on actually. Oh, this here, wait, let's see. Well, that might be too much. Hang on. That there is a pinner's bone. And this was literally, I don't know if you can see it that well, someone's livelihood. You know, this is what they use to make money. This is a bone that was used to sharpen wire to make pins on. I mean, that has come from an animal which, you know, every part of the animal would have been used. It would have gone through so many processes. So it's not just for its meat. The bones were used, the hair, the fur, everything, every part of the animal, and then this that's probably been processed through a tannery has been taken as waste product, and someone has worked this, shaved it down. Oh, good question. I'll answer that in a second. And yeah, and so this is their work, which is amazing. So I find I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the inner goth in me that likes bone related items, death related items, macabre related items. I really do. I love seeing animal bones. Here's a rib bone and it's got some portioning. I think these are most likely portioning marks. And you know, I did this the other day, not with meat because I don't eat meat, but I was chopping something. I went to cut it and I was trying to portion it. And then I put the first incision and I thought, oh no, it's over here. So I think, you know, this is what this is. But when you see stuff like this, these notches, this is not portioning. Surely no one can tell me that is not a tally stick of some kind. People can tell me, but I don't believe them. I think that is a tally stick. This has been used for counting, counting up, maybe keeping score in a game, maybe doing finances. I don't know. Does someone do their books on this bone? Rib bone. Well, I don't think it's, you know, someone else said, "Oh, it's probably a makeshift pinner's bone." No, I don't think it is, not at all. It wouldn't have worked. And those bits you can see have been chopped out. They're not injuries from this rib while this animal was alive. That I'm certain that is a tally stick. Anyway, I like bones. They're so tactile. They take on a different feel. They take, you know, oopsie, different colours depending on age. Darker the bone, generally the older it is, so they say. That is just a bit of offcut from butchery. This bone here, right? So I've got this one, and then I've got this one. Now, I don't really know what these marks are. Obviously, oh, there's the cat kicking up a storm in the background. He might do a funny dance for you in a minute. You know, whoa, that has been hacked. What I love though is that zooarchaeologists can tell that this has been through acid somehow. You see how it's all kind of corroded? It could have been through another animal's stomach. Could have, was the answer. I just love all these little signs, you know. Also, I love the fact that the animals, even though I don't eat meat, I like that they were used fully. So, fun question. Do you think that most mudlarks have pack rat or even possibly hoarding tendencies? Yes, I collect a lot of stuff and wonder if that's why I'm fascinated with the idea of mudlarking. Absolutely, yes, I do think so. Um, I'm kind of both ways. Like I collect stuff. I collect. Oh god, if I turned you around here, hang on, let's see if I can. Ah, like, look. Do we have hoarding tendencies? I mean, I think after a while I end up putting everything in boxes, and yes, um, I think we do. I also have throwing away tendencies when it all gets too much, and I just like to have a big chuck out. Yes, I collect books. I collect oopsie things from junk shops. I also collect information. I like to find things out. I love researching. I love finding clues and like pulling at loose threads. So yeah, I think collecting, it doesn't have to be physical item. It can be collecting statistics. It can be collecting information. I love your room codes. Thank you very much. Um, so yes, what do you collect? Retro Redux? I'd quite like to know what kind of things you collect. Fantastic item, adding history to the numerous pins. Yes, exactly. So many pins that we find. My wife and I have permits. We also have the cat to go with it. Oh, yeah. Sire's got cats as well. Has Nicola got the cat? Yeah, she has. Good that cats don't eat bones. Yeah, true. Here he is. Hello, Boise. I think he wants to play. He's looking a bit excited, but I'm going to go fairly shortly. Come on, Walter. Come and say hi again. Oh, yes. Do you want to go up on the table? Here. He doesn't, does he? No? What have you got to say? Oh, yes. Live and direct to the nation. Come on, man. Look over here. Oh, boink. Oh, no, he does actually quite like being up here. All right, well, there. Let me give him a little room so he can sit down. I know Simon's got cats. Walter is 10 years old. He is a distinguished gentleman. Walter, get your head out of that. It's not your personal solarium. He loves any lamps. He thinks he's in a sauna. Camera shy but beautiful. Yeah, I don't know if it's really shyness. I think it's more like being awkward and aloof and never doing the thing that we'd like him to do. Here he is. Nicholas she has got a squirrel, you're right. I've got one as well, which is very originally named Squizzo. Walter and he seem to be friends. I think your so-called hoarding collection is colourful and great. Thank you. Art and history. Thank you, Cynthia. Yes, I like it too. Um, and then what else? Yeah, I've seen Nicola's squirrel. She feeds him ground nuts, doesn't she? I did see that the other day. Do you want to get down, Boydie? He's looking for a place to jump to, right? Come on. Wee boing. There he goes. There he goes. Your inner goth serves you well. Now we know why. Thanks. We'll say goodbye till next time. It's 3:40 a.m. Stephen, have a very nice beauty. The cat's back again. He's come to say bye to you. Have a good bit of beauty sleep, and see you next time. Hi, you. Have you come to say bye to everyone? What do you reckon to these bones? He does like it when I come back from the foreshore, actually. He likes to give them a good old sniff. What's that? One for you, is it? No? Fancy knocking anything off the table? He's a beauty. Oh, do you have a ragdoll? Oh, hi, Jose Maria Urbito. Hi, Guatemala. Hello. You have a ragdoll. Oh, my friend had a ragdoll. Yes. Does it do silly things like lie down in dangerous places and not really worry about it? Because I think that's what my friend's ragdoll used to do. Just sort of go and sit out in the street. What are you doing? Are you coming over here or not? No, he's sitting over there now. Right. Is there anything else that anyone would like to have a look at in my collection of mudlarked items? What do you think, Walter? He's still sitting at thousands of books. Oh, this is what you collect. Thousands of books, fabrics as I sew and quilt, Toby jugs, I've got some. When I've been able to find them, avid thrifter, and I do like to look up things as well. Cool. Oh, Lindy, I'm sorry that you've been unwell. I'm sorry to hear that. And I hope you get better very soon. And I'm glad you've been cheered up. Here he is. There he is. Oh, very much is that right. Have I found poison bottles? Yes, I have. Oh, he wants to come and sit here now. There you go, Walter, if you want to go and sit there. Oh, you're going to join us, are you? I have found poison bottles. I can't think I've got any to hand. There's an amber one. I could go and get just in the other room. Here he is. Wee wee wee. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's that little crying bit there for? So I've got a Toby jug. Just you can see it. He's a character jug actually, just there. There. Great. Ah, thanks very much. Well, I'm glad you're watching. Thank you. I've got more Tobys. Here's a real Toby. Stones and rocks for me. Oh, really? I had this thing when I was in Sardinia just recently. And here comes another one. And yeah, the stones looked amazing on the beach, but when they dried out, they weren't that good. But we weren't allowed to take them home anyway. There you go. Right, I think I'm flagging a bit now. I'm just trying to put these chaps back. Oh, goodness me. Oh, you see, the trouble with having so many things, I drop everything all the time. Toby, do you know what? I don't know. I think I did know. And I think like some information stays in, some drifts out again. Toby jug, yeah, I'll have to have a look. I love history. I loved London. Cynthia, yeah. Marie, Nicola, and Cy. Oh, you mean the cats? Well, the art, statues, frescoes, yeah. I hope you get to come back. It's pretty good here. Right, Walter, should we say bye to everyone? I'm just trying to think if there's any last little thing you want to see. You should let me know. And then I think the next time I do it live, I'll probably be out on the foreshore again. I did do it great succession, Marie Chatley. Oh, yes. Thank you, Nigel. See you next time. Would love to live near an ocean. Would surely be mudlarking. I collect Indian artifacts in North Carolina. I have got a key. Hang on. I'll show you this before I go. Hi, Millie J. Here's a nice key. Oh, thanks, Scully. You're welcome. This is a lovely key. I think most likely Georgian. Haven't had this recorded actually. I don't know if I really need to. I don't think the FLO will take it. It's not that amazing. Cy is great. Richard E. Who's Richard E? What do you mean Richard Hemery? Or do you mean Richard E. Grant? There, that's a nice key. You can see from the bow here that it's Georgian in style. Bye, Cynthia. See you next time. Oh, Hemery, with an H. Richard Hemery is a legend, and he is a good pal. And yeah, no, I don't think it's a key of a treasure box. It's a wardlock key. I think it's a key for a door. But yeah, a bit later than Victorian. I think Georgian. I'm intrigued with Bellarmine. Goodbye from the Jones compound. I'll see you very soon, actually in the flesh, IRL. Thank you for tuning in. It's lovely to have you here, my buddy. And I'll see you soon, Laura. I'm intrigued with Bellarmine. What is the significance of the faces? Okay, Tina, the faces are, they represent the green man of the woods. Bartman is bearded man. Thank you, Jamie. You're welcome. I'm just, yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for asking questions. That's great. So Bartman is the bearded man. It's just the wild man of the woods figure, like the green man. And the reason they're called Bellarmine is they're not officially called Bellarmine. They are unofficially Bellarmine because the bearded man resembled. Sorry, I'm just putting my key back or I'll forget it. Resembled Cardinal Bellarmine. Thank you for liking my Toby Jugs Retro Redux. That's really cool. Yeah, I love them too. I've got lots of mini ones as well, and I do paint on some of them. If you check out my website, I don't know if I've got any on there, my art website, marielouiseplum.com, you might, or on my Marie Louise Plum Instagram, I've got Toby Jugs that I kind of painted on stuff. So Cardinal Bellarmine was against alcohol, and he was a cardinal, and so he looked a bit like the Bartman bearded face, and people used to. I saw a video the other day that said it was in honor of Bellarmine. No, they weren't called Bellarmine in honor of Cardinal Bellarmine. It was like 2 fingers up to Bellarmine because they used to use them for drinking wine and beer, and after they'd finished it, they'd smash the jug on the floor. And that was like 1 in the eye for Cardinal Bellarmine because he was against alcohol and drinking. He was a very abstemious cardinal. He did not believe in drinking. So that's why they're called Bellarmines. But yeah, the face is just the wild man of the woods, like the green man. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. This has been so much fun. And I'll see you down on the foreshore next time, probably. This is only my second go here. So, yeah, it's been fun. It's been a blast. I'll do the wink. I might be retiring the wink, but it started off as a nervous twitch and then people liked it, but now people don't like it. And I don't know, I'll probably retire it, but it's still a nervous 2 fingers up to Bellarmine. Woo! But yeah, it's still a nervous habit of mine because I don't know what else to say. Right. See you next time, everyone. Stay cool. Take care. Have a fabulous weekend. And if you're enjoying bonfire night, then enjoy it. And if you've got animals and you don't like the blasts, then 2 fingers up to the blasts. All right. See you soon, guys. Take care. Well, thanks for the chat. Wishing everyone a great time on the foreshore or somewhere else. Okay, bye. Bye, Pidio. Thanks to everyone for joining in. Thanks, Lynn Diggy. See you again very soon.